Hey guys, Urban has Dreams here with a new video, and so in last video I said update. I'm gonna be trying Hobby Japan. I got it. I got also some Tomica to try out, and yeah, this is Hobby Japan. So they generally come like this. You guys probably already know. You've seen 20,000 videos on these on YouTube. Nothing really here. I got the Evo here. This is how it is. If you take it off the base, this is what it looks like. And yeah, it's not bad. I have, where's my Tomica? 1 second. After doing the comparisons, I think personally, because Tomica, they unfortunately all they do is they come in a cardboard box, but anyway, it's kind of nice. It's really small in size compared to Hobby Japan. But Hobby Japan, I think what I'm going to be doing is just collecting the initial D cars and not doing the mainline series. Apart from I have these two, which I'll probably end up keeping. The Tsuchiya, because it's Tsuchiya, and this because it's my STI. But because now some videos have done this comparison between Tomica and or Tomica Vintage and what's it called? If we can get this to actually focus. The detail on the Tomica just feels so much sharper. So when I took out the Hobby Japans for the first time, I was like, oh wow, this is nice. Like I wasn't like blown away. I was just like, okay, cool, this is nice. And I guess because I had tarmac works already, and I've been through like so many models. But hands down, like when I opened up the Tomica, even though the packaging is not as special, I was just blown away. I mean, like look at even the exhausts. How on the Tomica the exhaust is just so much better. What the Hobby Japan is like. Hobby Japan has some issues sometimes. I mean, they're better than, in my opinion, other brands, but I think they're like the second best for 164. And now, after reading all the hype and actually seeing Tomica Limited Vintage Neo, these are like the kings. This is the king of 164. I do not care what you say. It's the best, because even like look at this. It rolls, which I think we all know about this. Although the front wheels roll on this one. No suspension here. You have suspension, but also like just everything, like even the interior, it just looks sharper, and like the windows are super clear. Here the windows are a little bit more kind of toyish, but the interior, like it isn't as sharp. And I've had someone else hold these in the hands. I mean, when you look at packaging wise, this looks more expensive, Hobby Japan, than this. But when you actually take them off the bases and stuff and just look at them, it's like Tomica just feels more expensive. And the Tomica, the base is metal underneath. This is plastic. And in the hand, it just, Tomica feels more premium. In Tomica, like no quality control issues. Now I know some people say there's paint rash issues. I think with paint rash, it has to do with the climate. I see it's more of like an Asia thing. I'm in Canada, so I don't really have to worry about that. But also, like, everything has paint rashes down the road. Like, even these are gonna have paint rashes down the road. Like, it's die cast. It's inevitable. But yeah, a little quality control issue here, as you can see on the spoiler. There's glue residue. And yeah, like little imperfections there, like at the wheel. So there's little issues. And then I'll quickly show like this Mitsubishi, this Subaru. Pretty much flawless. Like, look at the sharpness. So if I take out, and Hobby Japan on some of them, they'll give you like these engines, which I find pointless, but whatever. Like, look at the sharpness when you compare these two. You see how Tomica, it looks like it's a real car, just downsized. Well, Hobby Japan, it looks good. I mean, if you just look at it separately, it looks good, but like the emblem is not perfectly straight. There's some imperfection right here, like paint imperfection. as you can see there, it went a little bit further outwards. Little things. The wheels look much better on the Tomica. They just look like real wheels. And then the back. The back here, Hobby Japan did a good job on the exhaust. Tomica did a good job too. I mean, with Tomica too, you can do is add a black dot there in the center with paint, hobby paint, and it'll look a bit more realistic. But I mean, then you're kind of having issues with the value. But yeah, I mean, the only other thing here is with Tomica, some of them come with accessories. So for the Subaru, it came with the roof rack, which you can glue on yourself. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do that for the mirrors, side mirrors, if the ones that don't have it. But I will, I prefer it without the roof rack. And yeah, so I'm definitely going to be going forward with Tomica. And the thing with the Tomica too is like, even though they're more like valuable, and price-wise they're pretty much the same. They're like $5 difference. I've noticed with Tomica, it's easier to get older ones than with Hobby Japan. Hobby Japan has the same issue as Eno, as Tarmac, as 118 Auto, Ignition, all this crap. It's like you have like 1 year to get a model, if it's like a nice one. Because like they pre-order a lot of shops, they sell out, and then if you don't get it in a year, you're going to be paying double. With Tomica, for old ones, yeah, it's really expensive. But like for this one, it's a 2019, because with Tomica, it's cool. They tell you at the bottom of the car what year it's made, and the actual model, not the model of the car, but the actual model. So over here at the bottom, if you can see, here in the corner, it says 2019. So it's cool because I paid MSRP. Like I paid retail for this. I paid $35 Canadian for this. I think it was like 30. I think that actually this was 35 also. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I paid retail. But like, I mean, some of my Hobby Japans, like this one, I already had to pay like almost 60. I had to pay 60 for this because, like, you know what I mean. Like and the thing is, they're not even that old of a releases. They're like, this came out. Tsuchiya came out at the start of the year for 2023, and this came out I think also start of the year or the very end of last year. So it just. What do you need, Sky? Oh, here it is. It's over here. So it's like I feel like I have more time to casually get these. And there's less cars I want, which is a plus because I don't have to be running around like with Hobby Japan. I got like 5,000 cars. There's like, oh my god, there's new cars every month. Tomica releases new cars every month, but I've noticed that based on cars I want, it's like it comes down to maybe a car, like 2-3 cars a year, for example. And I just, man, they feel so nostalgic and special. I don't know. It's weird. I think, guys, like once you experience Tomica Limited Vintage, you'll understand that these other brands, they're good, but they just don't compare. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm going to be doing is doing the initial D from Hobby Japan. Everything else will be Tomica. This is the initial D ones, still sealed. I'm gonna do like a video with all the initial D cars soon, because in Christmas I'm gonna get a whole bunch coming. But because these are cool, like these are like they're themed. There's a limit to them. There's only gonna be so many of them. And they have the little accessories and the wheel, like the guy inside Shingo, and little things like that. So these cool. These are like little artworks. So same with like Tsuchiya. It's like little artwork pieces. But like the normal releases, honestly, they're nice, but it's like it becomes like this hoarding issue of like I don't need this many like cars, and I don't know, they just don't feel as special as the Tomica. Tomica, for some reason, it feels like nostalgic. I've never even had these, but these just feel nostalgic. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the initial D cars in the future and more Tomica. Peace.